Permadeath achievements are some of the most difficult kinds of achievements to attain, and out of all the permadeath achievements I've done, this one in Wolfenstein 2 definitely takes the permadeath crown for me. The achievement I'm talking about is Mein Leben, which is the play through the entire game on its hardest difficulty. Mein Leben is so hard that enemies will have me dead faster than I can say subscribe. Not only can tiny mistakes potentially destroy hours of progress, I have to do it all in one sitting for basically 4 hours straight. This will be an absolutely painful experience as I need to do nothing but the Leben and will have to play perfectly. Mostly. So today, this is how I joined the elusive 0.02% club of gamers who have conquered the Mein Leben difficulty. We begin with a 10-minute unskippable cutscene. This puts you right into the atmosphere of the game, which is how terrible the father is. Like, what kind of monster would shoot this adorable guy? Every attempt will have us watch through the scene, which after seeing this a few times, easily turns this into one of the worst parts of the Mein Leben experience. Sending anyone into a spiral of depression, having to envision all the mistakes you've done, makes you even wonder why it was a good idea to play the difficulty in the first place. But I'll never have to see the scene again, so we have nothing to worry about. After the cutscene, we roll straight into the first mission as BJ Blazkowicz, a dude fighting back against the Nazi regime in a wheelchair. For the entirety of mission 1 has us stuck in a wheelchair, so our movement is rather limited. But that wasn't going to stop me. I played carefully hiding behind cover and really zoomed through the first level. Oh, this is the first F. Where is the server? Yeah, it's server. Oh my god. Well, that could have went better. Attempt number 2! Fortunately, thanks to Twitch chat, instead of doing nothing during the intro, we played some word games to pass the time. Tabulate? That's a big word. Rammer. Oh, I shot the dog. Luckily, you guys didn't get to see that. We will never speak of this again. After that, I managed to overcome the guards and make it into the next room before immediately getting clipped. Where? Yeah, it's probably a good time to mention that aside from beating the game once when I am Dev Incarnate, I didn't practice anything, which was certainly going to be an interesting choice when we get later on in the game. Effectively using the lean mechanic in game and in real life made it so I could carefully pick everyone off for attempt 3.
Up there? What the fuck?
I think I got them all now. With the area cleared out, I was able to finally finish out the first level of the game and get off the submarine. The second level starts off with another scene that can't be skipped. We only had to wait 5 minutes, but it's pretty bad when you've been playing for about an hour, and 40 minutes of that time has been spent watching cutscenes. In the scene, we get introduced to the main bad guy, Frau Engel. Taking her down will be our end goal, but right now we are defenseless. The cutscene ends with us getting some armor that finally gives us our legs back, and we also get a hatchet will be useful for taking most enemies out stealthily. When the enemies aren't aware of your presence, the top will have circles next to the single detected. If you get caught before eliminating the commander, it'll turn orange. It means that more enemies will spawn in, and you have to fight till they all drop or you die. In other words, stealth will be our friend, and we're going to try pretty hard to avoid setting off any alarms. Stealth is not always a guarantee, unfortunately. I'm dead. Run! I threw a grenade at myself. This is the moment where I realized I wasn't ready for the Mein Leben, and the next few runs didn't go well for me either. Oh, dude, wait, how did they spot me? Oh my god, dude, I hate this game. I hate it. My next attempt made it to the 3rd level. Here we get to the laser craft work, which was a choice at the beginning of the game where I had to choose between keeping Fergus or Wyatt alive. And by choosing Fergus, gives us the laser gun, which is really powerful and will be more useful later on. This level is really not that hard as long as I carefully throw my hatchets. Watch this. Hey y'all! What happened to my axe? I just lost an axe. I just missed. I lost all of them. They're all gone. After that mishap, it taught me to be more careful about using my hatchets around walls since it could magically poof it out of existence. And although I was able to recover, this spiraled me into a panic.
Thank you, William.
I'm just full aggressively. I need to switch up my strategy because dude, it's not working. I'm never gonna get this if I keep playing how I'm playing. Clearly 7 attempts deep and not even out of the tutorial, pretty apparent that something needs to change. My strategy up until this point was just to hope for the best, so maybe I try a completely different approach to the whole Mein Leben thing, starting now. What happened? Why'd I die? I turned it off. I turned it on. Oh my god. Listen, if the enemies can't get to me, I'm gonna get myself first. After those deaths, I did start using my past deaths and actually learn from my mistakes. You could say it flicked a switch at me. And no, not that switch. For instance, I started to use the traps in the first level to not only take down enemies, but to also completely skip a section straight to the end of the level. And instead of running in like a goblin, I carefully camp underneath these pipes and wait for anybody to come to me instead. Making the level never caused me problems again. And with that, officially gets us out of the tutorial. That's level 3 done. PB! Yay! It only took 10 attempts. For getting out of tutorial hell, I'm introduced to weapon kits. I'll be looking through the levels to find as many as I can to make my weapons more powerful, and for my first weapon kit, I put on the suppressor for the machine pistol. With finding out just how inconsistent the hatchets are, I would rather put more control to my own hands and getting discovered, and I'll be putting it right to use in Manhattan. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, maybe not as well as I wanted to, but after taking out these guys, I got spotted in the next area right away and had to sit in this window for 5 minutes taking pot shots. Now I have zero patience, but this game is all about taking your time, so me camping a lot is only inevitable. Eventually I felt secure enough that I ran straight into the subway. I can safely take the train full speed ahead to the next area. Now jumping down from the building, we run into a big mech for the first time, and me rushing straight into things came out full swing here. I'm dead. I can't get through. I can't get through. I'm dead. Goodbye, motherfucker. That shouldn't have gone as well as it did. With the Big Mac down, we can safely sit at the end of this hall with not much worries. Bring us over to the final part of Manhattan, the penthouse. Now this is a well-known place for Mein Leben runs to die, but with a strategy you have in mind makes it really easy. The method has us just sit behind a box in the corner. Once in cover, I can peek out to take down anyone that comes my way, then safely go back to cover. With it being the first I've been so far and not wanting to go back to intro hell, I was very nervous and sat on the pause menu for a while. But sometimes you gotta say F it we ball and just run it. So here's how that went. Let's do this.
Nice. Should get to work on upgrading my weapons.
Get the fuck in there! Bro, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, Blazkowicz? Get in there! Stick yourself in the corner. That was a terrible attempt. To put into perspective just how much time is being wasted watching this cutscene, by attempt 11, I finally had enough time where I could finish all of Avengers Infinity War and have enough time to have a bathroom break. That's how long it's gotten. That wasn't gonna break my spirit, as attempt 13 was the run where I switched from using the silenced machine pistols to the suppressed pistols. These bad boys can kill most enemies in 2 shots and made stealth sections I struggled in earlier a breeze. This is also when I realized that the Sturmgewehr has an upgrade called the Scope, which is actually the best upgrade in the entire game. This turns the full auto into a semi-shot rifle, which makes it so that it shoots as fast as you can spam the triggers. With the combo of the Magnum pistols and the Sturmgewehr, I was confidently making it through areas that actually made it back to the penthouse relatively unscathed. And by doing the strategy correctly this time, the penthouse was pretty easy. With Blazkowicz on a death wish, we disguised as a firefighter with a nuke in hand, ready to ruin a parade in Roswell. With the amount of enemies underneath Roswell, one wrong move could end the run, which easily makes this one of the hardest levels in the game. I tried my absolute best here to go undetected. I gotta avoid the light, I think. I think I see where I gotta land. Not bad. That went as perfectly as it could have gone. Inside the train, we find ourselves a nice shotgun and put that right to use to take control of the trains to go to our next destination and come to the reason why Roswell is so hard. With the commander being 200 meters away, we had to absolutely play this part perfectly. Most of that distance gets covered with a long elevator sequence that has a big soldier on it. Any detection on this elevator would be a run-ender, so I had to hope not to get detected. With my cheeks clenched, here's how I did. Oh, fuck. I don't know how to... How am I gonna survive this? There's no way. I better say goodbye to the run. Oh, that's such a tough area. I feel like I made a pretty good crack at it, though. With the high of that PB, I was pretty happy with that and ended attempts for the night ready to run again the following night. Little did I know, that would end up being my last attempt for the next 6 months. To be completely transparent, I did not think I was good enough to complete this, so I almost gave up entirely. But I didn't want a game the best me, so I made the decision that when I would finally come back, I'd give it one final push, and in March, I finally let the Mein Leben take over my life. With a new outlook, I decided to come prepared by playing through I Am Deaf Incarnate difficulty, which is the same as Mein Leben, just without the permadeath. I ended up practicing everything in the game at least once to make sure I knew what I was doing. Practice isn't something I usually do with these challenges, but this challenge has been a different beast, and I don't want to do your intent 400 still going at it. Immediately, the practice pays off as I learned where all the upgrade kits were, what upgrades I wanted to prioritize first, and just overall, I was just a way better player coming back to it. And I made it to the elevator on my first attempt back. So there's a chance that no matter what I do, I'll get spotted here. And I have not been able to get out of that if I get spotted. If we get caught, I'm fucked. So let's hope that we don't get to that. Now, the elevator felt like RNG or whether I would get detected or not, so all I could do was hope the RNG gods were on my side. That's not good. That's not good. That's not a good sign. Chill over here. Just stay behind this cover, and we should be okay. Oh, yes. Run. Go, 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 go. We go. We made it past the Roswell elevator. After getting through the elevator, we have one big encounter before getting out of Roswell. This is where my laser craft work is essential, as through the door, there's a big mech waiting for us. Plant bomb. We still got more to go with this area. Oh, I got it in one shot? Bro, I'm the best. With obliterating the mech and all the enemies that came toward me, Roswell was soon over. Taking a detour, we went to see Papa. Papa didn't like that, so he ratted us out to the Nazis, and they quickly turned the house into the house from Up. This part wasn't a struggle as I ran through it, but I'm mentioning this because we get captured and sent to another 10-minute unskippable cutscene. That's not the important part. More importantly is we get to what many players consider to be the biggest nightmare yet, the courthouse. Essentially, the courthouse is an onslaught of enemies that if you aren't fully prepared for it, this was certainly take a death. But for me, this is the easy house. It's by far one of the easiest levels in the run. I personally had zero issues with the strategy that I used. Let's do it. All right, so this is my strat. It's a lot different than a lot of other people. I sit in this corner and we just kill everything. When I feel more confident, we can run up here and grab more armor. All right, I feel more confident. Let's move that. Eventually, all the doors open up and we book it straight to the top floor where I just pick up all the enemies and finish out easy house. I can't see him. There's too many There's too many bodies down here. Got him. Should be one left. I don't know where this last person is, but I'm guessing it's fire, considering your name. Bro, no shot, man. I died so quick. Well, back to the beginning. By this point, the earlier areas were no longer an issue, so making it back to the courthouse was pretty quick. Now, I do stand by what I said earlier with it being easy house. It's really not hard. Instead of the soldier getting stuck like a goose, he came up properly, finishing out the courthouse and reaching over to the halfway point of the game. Yes! We did all of that just to find out that it was all a dream. The hour it took to get back here certainly didn't feel like a dream, but sure game, it was a dream, alright? Blazkowicz then gets publicly executed and game over. It's Mein Leben is ours. Woo, we completed the game. Although the game should end right here, the squad comes to the rescue and has us in a fish jar to preserve us. Here it gives us a choice between what contraption to fix up. I picked the battle walkers here so that I can climb obstacles and skip sections later on, and maybe because I may or may not know what the others do. Waking up, our health is now capped at 100 life, 100 armor instead of the usual 50 life, 200 armor, which is not good since armor is more important to have. But what is good is that we can grab an easy to get upgrade on a boat, or recharge health will stay until I take damage. With it being being able to overcharge up to 200 health is an essential upgrade to grab. We go back to Manhattan and the radiation here causes us to take damage over time. Quickly running through to the bunker so I didn't have to worry about that, I had another issue to worry about. They're having a full-blown conversation like we ain't having a gun battle. Okay, so are they invisible talking? Like, are they not real? They're my imagination? Yeah, it's from this guy, this dead guy. They're in the walls. I kept making my way through the bunker and had to crouch through this hallway because if I didn't, a commander would instantly kill me with a rocket pistol. In general, stealth was optimal here because of this commander. Unfortunate. Oh my god, that guy had a shotgun. Actually, monster behavior. Having a shotgun in this area? Having a dog in this area? Cringe. I'm glad I heard that. I found an upgrade kit during Scuffle and spent it on the rotor for the shotgun to be able to fire 3 shots at once, so close calls like before will happen less often. The rest of Manhattan is straightforward. We then head into New Orleans. With this first section, I can despawn every enemy by reaching the next part of the level, and walking back takes me to a weapon kit. I use this kit on the EMP or on the grenade, which will be important at the very end. This will also be the last time I'll mention weapon kits. Only upgrade that I have to worry about is getting the ricochet for the shotgun, and there's so many weapon kits in the levels that you can just assume that I eventually get it. Now, the beginning of New Orleans, in my opinion, sucks. Other than these floating helicopters, they're pretty cool. Why are there helicopters up here? Glitch in the Matrix? Alright, it's Wolfenstein. I guess anything's possible. They go to fucking Venus. New Orleans Day gameplay boils down to one section Harry Pottering yourself, the next section is sitting in a doorway, the section after that is, you guessed it, sitting on top of an attic. I was nervous for sure since this has been the most progress made so far in Mein Leben attempt, and nighttime New Orleans is very scary. You get a Panzerhound, but we need it for later, so we're mainly stealthing around, and when the nerves hit, plans tend to go out the window. Please die. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Cool. I didn't know if he was there. I laid him out. I laid him out for sure, though. Tomahawk! I wasn't supposed to kill that guy. I wasn't supposed to kill that guy. I actually wasn't supposed to kill that guy. Fuck. The last stand. I make my stand here. That's a sniper. That's a sniper. I'm gonna sit over here like a good little boy. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we lived. Somehow surviving, I can use the Panzer to demolish everyone in my path. Sprint. Sprint. Why the fuck did I do that? How did I live that? How did I live that? I am messing up each area. I'm somehow getting out of it. God, I am gonna choke the final area. If that's for things to come, oh my god. Let's not play impatient. They're coming to... I can't say I didn't see it coming with how bad I played that section. Disappointing, but I'm surprised I even survived the first time. So I'll take getting to the third last mission of the game as a new PB. With the highs of a new PB, there also came with some new lows of trying to rush back. I will admit, I killed that fucker. I killed that dog. I shot that guy like 30 million times. How did I die? I fucking I hate this. I hate this game. It's agony. I'm dead. Fucking. I'm so tired of this. Also, shout out to Morgan's Basement. Pretty much attempt 14 onwards. He was a huge help and coached me through most, damn near all of the strategies in the game. I also probably would have gave up entirely again if it wasn't for him. So check him out, he's the man. So what I did wrong with the Panzer is that I wasn't supposed to rush in, but take down everyone before continuing on. Actually taking my time, I made it back to the PB on my 21st attempt and slowed down with the Panzer, actually demolishing everyone this time. I have made it to Venus, the second to last mission in the entire game, and the nerves were at an all-time high. I was so nervous, I started watching the cutscenes. It was that bad. On Venus, we are auditioned to play as Blazkowicz, and essentially, it's an unskippable cutscene with some parts where I had to correctly pick the right line. Unlike the others, this scene was nice to calm the nerves. After nailing the audition of myself, we successfully boarded Venus disguised. With this level, all I wanted to do was do this level stealthily. My success rate on stealth sections in this game is basically 0, though hoping to get at least one successful encounter under my belt. Superb, superb. Oh my god, run, 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 run. I don't know where this is going, by the way. We're in a good spot. I don't know if that killed him. It probably did. Boom, done, are you sure? The music, oh yes, we did. Oh, it's done. Okay, not bad, not bad. Next section. Oh my god. Next section. Outside of Venus, there's a mechanic called heat, and you need to cool yourself off. It's not really any issue with the amount of these cooling packs outside, so you have to go out of your way to die from it. Anyway, getting through the rest of Venus starts off huge with getting through this big mech outside. They just don't hear that outside. They don't hear the ruckus. Somehow not getting alerted, I made my way through the level stealthily. This level is one of my weak points in the game, so I was taking my time and trying not to get alerted. At this point with stealth, we all know what's going to happen next. Oh, yes. Okay. That's the best attempt I've ever had doing that, by the way. With the enemies previously aggroed now despawned, I can use the B-walks and skip an entire third of the level. Another Venus section that I'm not very good at is the conveyor. This area can conveniently have enemies behind cover that you can't hit, but they can hit you. With the use of the ricochet I mentioned earlier, it can help for sure, but it's not a guarantee, so I was honestly ready for the worst here. No, not like this, not like this, not like this. Brother! Yes! Oh! Not clean, but I locked in. Oh, literally first try. I never even struggled. Easily the worst attempt I ever had of that, and with the consequence of a sloppy conveyor, I'm at very low health for the next encounter, so getting caught here was not an option. This is a stealthing moment. One mishap is GG. Where's the armor, brother? I need that sound. What was that? Bro, no shot you heard that. Got him. See that? Stealth pog. Oh, that was so lucky. That was so fortunate he backed away. Pussy! Couldn't take my wrath, baby. Can't you tell I suck at stealth? Carefully, I was able to crouch all the way to the end of the level where thankfully didn't need to rely on stealth to make my way through. That's Venus. That's Venus. One more level. One more level. It's 3:43 a.m. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna be so disappointed if I lose. This better be the run. This better be the run. The last level of Mein Leben is soon upon us, and I was so ready for it all to be over. Before that, I took a slight detour into grabbing one of the other contraptions from earlier. The ramshackles is relatively easy to grab, and it takes not even 3 minutes, so I thought it was worth the venture. Now, the ability to swim through walls is, in my opinion, completely useless. But the reason we grab the ramshackles is because by doing the side quest from the boat, we have the passive ability that allows armor to regenerate. With being able to overcharge health with the B-walks and the ability to regenerate armor, these were two fantastic abilities to have. I've sent the chat to the prone ability. I don't know what that does. With that, we were off to the final level of the game. It's a blast from the past, as this is the second level of the game. Being very familiar with these halls, I was able to get through a lot of the level easily, and through sheer patience, made it to the final 4 sections of the game. First section is pretty standard, a stealth section that I of course got spotted in, and the part that is scary is booking it to the next area.
And climb up the robotic deployment arm. I'm outside the Odin main control center. Lots of activity in this place. Get here as fast as you can.
Kind of anticlimactic. I made it look easy, but if you aren't fast enough, you can die there really quick. The next part is one of the sections that I had no memory of doing during practice, so I kind of just winged it and hoped for the best, which this was how that went. The game plan right now is we jump into here and we go in this little cubby. That's the game plan. Whoa. I got hit there? Whoa, 1 HP. Holy fuck. We did it. We did it! 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 Yes! That was so lucky. Hell yes. I will take that. At the top of the ladder, we have a holdout section that went perfectly for me. I grabbed up all the resources that was around, and with all that out of the way, we made it to the final area of the game. Final area, final level, attempt 21. I've gone through 20 other attempts of hell and suffering, and I'm ready for this to be done. We gotta, I gotta just believe and to go full tilt. I don't know what I'm gonna do at the end. There's a very high likelihood that I can just instantly die. Let's get into it. This was absolutely devastating. Had I B-walked a split second sooner, it would have been the difference between the run. 6 hours down the drain to one tiny mistake. Getting so close, but yet so far was tragic, but all I wanted was the Mein Leben achievement, so I didn't give up and continued on. The attempts afterwards were an indication that I was still torn up about that death and just started making dumb mistakes.
What?
After days of thinking what could have been done differently at the end, the strat that I attempted and failed tragically was something that I could only replicate in practice every couple attempts. So when I got back to the final encounter, I did not want to go through the heartbreak of losing again due to chance. And our attempt 26 made it to the end once again. Would I fail right at the end again? Could I even complete this challenge? Were some of the thoughts that I even had in my mind, and I just did not think I could do it. All I had to do, though, was put all the skills I learned throughout the journey to the test. I'm so done. I don't even know what attempt this is. I've died so many times at this point that I lost track. Let's not stall. Let's just do it. Let's get her into it. Let's do this. Activate. Oh my god. Okay. So now we do the safe method. I run over here, grab the armor, and then run down here. And then we just stay down here and we peck off anyone we have to do. It is very active. We got to be super active and try to take down everybody. But I feel way more at ease than doing a ladder strat that could easily kill me. Just gotta stay focused. Ooh, shotgun. Nope, not today. El Bozo. There's a guy over here. No one over here yet. Got him. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I think that might have been the... I think that's the last guy. Oh, I'm lying. That's the last guy. Got one. I gotta hit him again, though. But now they're attracted to that other side. I should be able to just whack him. Got the one. That's one. Oh my god, one more shot. One more shot. I almost shot at that. Yes! Yes! We did it! Oh, yes! The final level! I did it! Thank you all for staying to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like the video. That really helps. Yeah, I really got nothing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see it. Let's do it. I see you. You've been a thorn to my side. I am coming. Coming to Kingdom Come. Yes! Yes! Achievement! Mein Leben! It is done! Yes! Yes! I got it! Oh my god, that was one of the most difficult achievements I've done on the channel, and just like in general. Holy, the amount of attempts and time I put into this, time after time of losing and losing to finally get the dub. Finally. Oh, yes. Mein Leben is officially out of my life after a year of working on this video. And I'm being entirely serious when I say that it took me a year. So if you enjoyed this incredibly long journey, please subscribe. And how about you check out this other incredibly hard achievement that I also put a lot of time in. For those curious how much time was spent watching cutscenes in Mein Leben, the final total was 8 hours and 2 minutes. And that's not including me just watching cutscenes out of just nerves, time spent practicing, and first playthrough, which all of that collectively probably could have been put to better use, like going outside or something.